Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
Hello world, I'm Chris Pirillo, and this is the Locker Gnome Daily Report, or TLDR for short, your daily dose of geek news, gadget views, and answers that you can use. Did y'all catch my live unboxing and hands-on of the LG Optimus G Pro? I think I got that name correct. If not, it's time for a drink. That's an inside joke you'd understand if you've seen the video by now. You were all invited yesterday. In fact, I sent out a push notification to the free Locker Gnome app, available for both iOS and Android, and today we're rolling out polls! No, not polls you could walk into, polls, where I get to ask you a question of the day. And so you just tap the polls icon, then tap the question and answer it. Today's question, the first question is, what was your favorite Star Wars movie? And right now, 58% of you say The Empire Strikes Back. By the time you've watched this video, I'll have posted the second question, which will be, if you had a choice between the two, which would you choose? Windows Phone or Android? The way to have your response count is to take part in the poll. I'll get back to the idea of choosing between Android and Windows Phone in just a second, but first, I want to tell you that the Locker Gnome Daily Report is brought to you by GoToMeeting with HD Faces. The way I meet with my team online, can't see my face right now though, with GoToMeeting by Citrix, you can share the same screen so you stay on the same page, and HD Video makes it like being in the same room. Just turn on your webcam. Launch or join a meeting using your computer, phone, or tablet, even present from your iPad, and I use GoToMeeting to connect with my Vlogger Fair cohorts, because I'm working with other people to make sure that event happens in real life, but I can meet with people to plan for it virtually. You can try GoToMeeting free for 30 days. Visit GoToMeeting.com, click the Try It Free button, and use the promo code Pirillo. Plus, one of you will get a Logitech B525 HD webcam and the opportunity to have a 30-minute face-to-face GoToMeeting with me that'll be shared in this channel. All you have to do to enter is tell me what you'd like to talk about in our HD Faces GoToMeeting and propose your idea on Twitter using the hashtag Pirillo webcam and the hashtag GoToMeeting to qualify. I've now used the LG Optimus G Pro enough to tell you that it may very well become my go-to Android device. As you might know, that has been the LG Nexus 4 because of its buttery smooth performance. And I can tell you that the LG Optimus G Pro is just about as buttery smooth as the Nexus 4. Moreover, the Optimus G Pro is a phablet, not exactly a phone, not exactly a tablet. See how smooth Facebook scrolls? Now, Facebook's not the only application available for Android, obviously. I'm just saying that it scrolls really smoothly, as opposed to scrolling in the same Facebook app on the HTC One. There's just a bit more jank on this device. In other words, I think LG's done a really good job in terms of software optimization. I really haven't seen many problems with this. And the camera's not perfect, but it's not bad either. It's fast, has a beautiful big screen, 400 ppi, and it can do just about anything you might want an Android phablet to do. Smooth, buttery, love it. At this point, I should assert that this is not a political discussion. I don't care what you choose to use. I'm just telling you my experience with this phone has been pretty good so far. Who am I to tell you what to like or what not to like, what to see or what not to see? It's not my choice. I'm just giving you my thoughts. And yes, believe it or not, I have to remind the community of this every time I bring up a piece of hardware. I even posted sample images to my Google Plus profile from an array of Android phones, and you would have thought I was initiating World War III. It just goes to show you that no matter what you do online, someone's going to find fault with it. And while we're talking about Android and personal experiences, let me share with you this, switching from Android to Windows Phone 8. An editorial written by Maximilian Majeski. This is not saying that you have to do the same thing. It seems that no matter what you choose to use, you can't deny that Nokia's Lumia 920 camera is amazeballs. I probably will not get a 920, but I'm planning on getting a 928. 920, 928, whatever it takes. He was interested in the Windows Phone way of doing things, but he notes, if you use Facebook, which almost everyone does, you can take full advantage of the social media integration in Windows Phone. And I agree. While I can't show you my Facebook feed directly, I can tell you that I appreciate the way Microsoft approaches it with Windows Phone. Clean, responsive. What more might you want in a smartphone? I mean, yes, you could say apps, and the apps are there or they're kind of coming. I know Microsoft and just about every vendor brags about having a ton of apps. But the problem with having a ton of apps is that a ton of them are largely irrelevant. And the same holds true whether you're BlackBerry, Apple, Microsoft, or Google. So then you might ask, what did Max leave behind when he switched from Android to Windows Phone 8? For him, the apps argument is also irrelevant. He only needs about 15 to 20 good apps that cover everything that he might want to do. He also noted the lack of customization options, but what's to say that you couldn't customize it with more personal information? And that's exactly what Windows, well, at least Windows Phone, is trying to enable you to do. I've never really been a fan of widgets. I mean, I like the idea, but the implementation usually is a little shaky. He does note, while being happy with the Switch, Windows Phone is wonderful and frustrating. I keep telling you, if you want to live inside the world of Microsoft, you'd be happy. If you want to live inside the world of Apple, you'd be happy. If you want to live inside the world of Google, you'd be happy. Problems usually crop up when you want to live in all three. And just to validate something I've been saying for years, let me give you a quote from Sundar Pichai as posted to an interview on Wired today. He's the guy now responsible for both Google Chrome and Android. And I quote, "To ship great experiences, you need hardware and software together." Where have I heard that before? So if any of you Google fans have thought me nuts to speak of experience over specs, stick that in your pipe and smoke it. I expect to hear more of what Google's up to at I.O. this week. What are you guys hoping to hear about at Google I.O.? Should I live stream the announcements, the keynote? It's like 3 hours long. On LockerGnome.com, we've also published the top 10 free Microsoft games for Windows 7. Unless you like paying for your games, in which case this article will not help you at all. Mahjong, Minesweeper, Hearts, Solitaire, the list goes on and on. Did you know you could get Microsoft Flight for free on Steam? Tell me you have a Steam account. Even I have a Steam account. And as I pointed out in the Pirillo vlog today, I also have Ms. Pac-Man for free. I got it in the Starbucks app. So download the Starbucks app for free to get Ms. Pac-Man for free. I couldn't believe it. I'm glad I didn't spend that $5. Over the weekend, we've also posted a few new bargains at deals.lockergnome.com, including the Apple Depot earbuds with mic and remote for 57% off. It's only $15. And a Soundbrick Bluetooth speaker plus free shipping for $39. That's 51% off. When I shared those links on Google Plus and Facebook, some people commented and said, they're not the same as the leading products. Well, maybe not, but are they good enough, especially at such a steep discount? Hey, I'm just trying to save you money on hardware that gets good reviews. You can either take advantage of the deals, or you don't have to. You may also want to become a certified web developer. We sold over 50 of these video tutorials this weekend. Insane! Our question of the day is brought to you by GoDaddy.com. If you want to save money on your next purchase, just email me first, chris@Pirillo.com. I'll send you my latest list of coupons. On LockerGnome.net, Ziggy2764 asks, MacBook Air versus MacBook Pro, which is better for programmers? Either one of them, really. If you're someone who's on the go, I would say the MacBook Air would work. But if you're someone who prefers processing power, you'd be happier with the MacBook Pro. And if you're a programmer who needs to compile locally, well, you're probably then going to be happier with a faster computer. Unless, of course, you're coding on the go or somewhere not at home, in which case the MacBook Air, it really just depends. Just some food for thought. I think you'd be happy no matter which computer you would choose to use. Plus, there's the bonus, just like I pointed out in the MacBook Air review that I did and uploaded to the channel a few weeks ago. You could always install Parallels and run Windows in a virtual machine. And even if you've never taken advantage of the deals that I've offered, well, hopefully you appreciate the effort. Thanks again for being you and sharing the stuff that we do with other people, because we want to grow our community with other people who would love to be a part of our community. But in order for that to happen, you got to let them know to subscribe to this channel. We'll see you later.